Today, we're going to talk about the fact that owners go to the ball. They do not wait for the ball to come to them. I've seen so many people go through life. They sit out there, they're raising their hand, pick me, pick me, pick me. They should instead be going to the action and where stuff is happening. Many times when I speak, I'll ask people from stage, and I'll have small rooms and big rooms that, I've had 500,000 people, and I'll say, who wants a free book? And it's amazing to me how many people will sit comfortably in their seat and raise their hand and say, I want one, I want one. There are people all the way in the back of the room going, yeah, give me a free book. Like I'm going to leave the stage and walk all the way back there and give it to them. It's not until several people rush the stage and then I reach over and hand them the books that everybody else gets what those people did that they didn't do. They waited, they waved their hand, but they didn't actually go make it happen. So think of the things that you've been, when you go throughout this lesson, the things that you've been waiting to happen. How do you go to the ball? My great friend and co-author of the book, The Sink, which you're going to read during the course of this curriculum, Walter Nussbaum says this: quit waiting for your ship to come in. It's not going to come in. You have to go build it. I remember years ago, I was coaching my daughter. She was 5 years old at the time. I was coaching their little league, basketball league. And I got them together at the first day of practice. Most of these girls had never even touched a basketball, much less played the game. And I had them lined up in parallel lines. And I'm talking to them, and I released that ball, and I let that ball trickle down between them. And you know what they did? They just sat there and watched it go by. And when they did that, I went and grabbed the ball, and I got up in their little 5-year-old faces, and I said, don't you ever let me see a ball come that close to you and you not go after it. This is the game. If we don't control this ball, we don't control the game. You want to win, we have to get this ball. If somebody else has it, you have to go get it, etc., etc. I had, a few calls from moms that night saying, yeah, my daughter can't sleep. She's still crying, you scared her to death. But the reality is, I created a bunch of little scrappers on the court, and that's the truth. You want to play the game of basketball, you better go to the ball. The same is true in life, the same is true at your work. And as you go through this lesson, I hope you're thinking about things that you've talked about doing that you're actually going to go make happen. Owners go to the ball.